Hello, it's me. I'm Void, and we will be going through how to program. This is a segment where we're going to learn how to program better. Now, for this, we are going to learn some very basic things. And the basics we're going to learn is variables. And the reason why we're learning about variables is because we can basically do anything with them. And what that means is, sorry, the audio might go bad. Variables, for example, there are. This is we have a couple things called data types. Basically, what data types do is they basically tell the compiler, which makes your program, into how it works. So the data types that we can use are int, double, char, and also what else? And double char, and string. There are other types of data types and other weird things, but we won't get into that. So basically, int basically makes anything that you call using int. Don't worry, we're going to learn this in a bit, okay? Into integers. So it can contain any whole number. So any whole number, positive or negative. So like, for example, it could be a -1, -2, a +1, 100, 500, anything like that, and all in between. Is that good? I don't know how good that is. Now, the problem, I wish I had a black marker. Where is double is basically integers. It's basically integers and decimals. Integers and decimals. It's basically a combination of two different data types. Integers and I forget the other one. I want to say decimals, but I don't think that's right. I might fix this later. Char basically is data types that are like a single letter. So like single letter. So they only have room to hold like an L or an M or an N. Like they can't hold more than like a single thing. Like that's it. A string can hold multiple chars together. So like it could be L, M, O, laugh something, blah blah blah. It can also be the containing it. It holds as many as you need, kind of deal. And that's data types, kind of deal. So now, the coolest thing about data types, and for programming, is any letter except for certain characteristic letters can be a data type. So you can do So A could be the variable, kind of deal. So variable. So A, the, B, dat, Bob, really anything. And what you can do with this, and we'll change this to data type. I gotta find my black marker. Is that you can make anything out of it, kind of deal. Like, for example, A could be int. So this can store old numbers. The could be a string. A string. So if we write string there, the is now a string. B could be char if we want to. And dat could also be a char. And stuff like that. Bob could be a double. And stuff like that. Now, with that, we can also say at the same time, int could also be a string as well. We just gotta declare it as a string. String. Kind of deal. Now, we'll deal a little short thin. Kind of deal. And stuff like that. We'll use a little thin. And this way we can do a little bit of teaching and learning really quickly. So for example, what we want is, let's give us the proper way to write a declaration in most programming languages is, we'll do int, because it's easy, we'll do int x, I should use a blue marker, makes it easier, x, and then if I had a black marker this would be easier, but that's fine. And then we do whatever this symbol thingy is. Can you see that on there? Yeah, perfect. And that declares x variable as an int kind of deal. Now, what we can do with that is later in the program. Actually, no, wait. We'll first give you guys some problems. So, what I want you guys to do, if you feel like it, I'll give the answers anyways because I think learning is important. Pause the video once I get done. I'll give you 2 problems, kind of deal. And you think of what variable you want to use and the data type. So the data types we can use are int, double, char, and string. Now I'll warn you about string. A lot of programs, I don't know which ones, you need to like do another line of coding to make it so string is allowed. But int and char in most programming languages will be usable kind of deal. Int, we want to use it for numbers, letters, words kind of deal, or sentences if you want. Strings are weird. Anyways, so we'll do a problem now, okay? Problem kind of deal. Now, a good thing to do to keep your sanity is to you want to use symbols and letters to tell you what they mean, kind of deal, and stuff like that. And the reason why is so if you're coding for someone else or someone else is helping you with the project, they're not confused what your variables are. It's not like a bad thing, but it does help, if that makes sense. And stuff like that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a parrot then. So the first problem we'll give you is I have some numbers and I want to do some math with it. It makes no sense. So we need number variables kind of deal. So depending on the type of variable, we're going to pick which one we want to. Now, so we're going to need a data type, a variable, and then we'll just put this, and then that's it. We're not going to assign anything, that comes later, so that's all good, and stuff like that. Okay, so now I'll give you guys a chance. We'll wait for a bit. So what we can use is we could use int, double, char, or string. Now remember, we want to make a variable to hold numbers. Now, depending on what you want to use, you can use int, double would be a good choice. Char and string aren't good choices. So the answer is we can use either int, or double. Now I'm not going to tell you the bad parts about using double or int yet. That comes later. And then we'll use x because it's an easy thing. So we can either call it, so this could be or. So we can either use int or double. Now you don't have to call x int x and make x the variable. This could be like whatever you want. It could be a y, it could be a b, it could be num, it could be numbers, but I would make it simple. So after that's done, that's data types. Well, a very clear thing. You can also make string. I feel like that. Okay, cool. So now what we're gonna do. So that's data types. Very crash course class of data types. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. Send me a message or anything like that, and I will respond to it. Hopefully, best of my abilities. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.